Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's unboxing, we have a humongous box of fodder from eBay. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today we have a huge order of fodder that I picked up off of eBay. I was walking my dog one morning, figured I'll check my eBay saved searches before we hop on Pokemon Go here, and this was staring right at me. I immediately hit buy it now, and here we are. Of course, it says fragile, and it looks like someone punched it right on that fragile. Show them what they really felt about that, but I'm not too concerned about what we've got inside. I have bought from this seller before. They always package things well, and it's just a bunch of pieces. So fingers crossed, we should be good. I've had much worse come in here, but I'm excited. Let's open it up. Okay, I've got the box open, and first thing I did was damn near soil myself. We had this dude sitting up top. I think that was the snake that came with the Ultimate Edition, Jake the Snake Roberts. It's posable, and man, I looked at that thing, it looked at me, and I thought, you've got to be kidding me. They threw a snake in here. That's not a real snake. I will be putting it somewhere so that I don't mistakenly forget that it's not a real snake and soil myself once more. Now moving on to the serious business. We've got a lot here, so we'll just do some handfuls at a time. There's legs, there's soft goods, that's a Rick Rude robe, Adam Cole shirt. There's some arms in here. I did see on the page there were some double jointed arms, so we'll pop those on. I'm trying to build up my double jointed arms. I still have a lot of just single jointed. There's some Cena legs, some Rick Rude legs. I do have this Elite already. I have a couple of these. I have one on the shelf. I had another that I got rid of the design on. I do like these legs and the short calves. I always find uses for things. We've got some of these Macho Man legs. I've seen people use those for Dom, but we are getting some more Elites and Ultimates of Dom, so really not entirely necessary anymore. These were some cool ones in here. Ooh, so we've got some, it looks like some 3D printed LOD shoulder pads, and they're like not rubber, but like they're soft, so I think they're 3D printed, pretty sure. But I have some LOD customs I was gonna make, so I was pretty pumped when I saw those in there. There were some unique things in here besides just the actual pieces. There were some things in here that I definitely know I can use, and stuff that I don't necessarily have already, which might come as a shock. We've got some Elite arms. Oh, there's a double jointed arm. We've got some legs from the King Corbin Elite. Peg's a little messed up, but that's okay. Just pop that crotch piece off. We have kilts from the Highlanders, who I have pieced together, but I've gotten better at a few things that I wanted to, and I'm gonna like commit to finally finishing those. Here's some soft goods, another one of those Undisputed Era shirts. There's that Jake the Snake bag, the Matt Riddle shirt. I wonder what I could use that for. What do we got? Some Stone Cold legs. Here's that other Bray Wyatt leg missing that top part, but you could probably find some piece for that. Whose body is this? Some jeans. I can't think of what figure that would be. With the black pants, black jeans, and Triple H torso. We've got some Fandango lower legs. I'll definitely use those. I do wish I had the knee piece on that other one, but that's alright. Oh, I know a lot of people don't like this head sculpt. I've seen plenty of people talk about that, but I do. I like this one. I think it captures Mullet Sean pretty well. We've got the upper pieces of a Tyler Breeze. Luke Harper torso. Apollo Crews torso. Let's get some more handfuls up here. We've got another pair of LOD pads. Those are the official Mattel ones. Nice. Maybe we'll make a Heidenreich with those. Cannot tell what leg that is. Looks like a Cowboy Bob Orton there. Here's a Road Warrior leg. Those Legends figures were stupid expensive. Orton arm. I'm glad we're getting Demolition. LOD needs to make their way back with their rights to Mattel. Ooh, Ultimate Edition AJ head, Ultimate Warrior, Ultimate Vest, some torsos here, some arms, looks like some Kurt Angle legs, sans crotch piece, Build-A-Figure Build-A-Figure torso. We've got Elias on a Razor Ramon body, maybe? Here's an interesting one. A unique torso, which is, I like that. We've got the Kurt Angle, which at one point I had tried to make an MVP figure with that, and I might circle back around and try that again. Here's that other Road Warrior leg. Sadly, the peg is broken off, and that is a pretty decent calf, so maybe we'll make that work somehow. I like getting different calves that can really adjust guys' heights. Here's the Jack's Bone Crunchers Patriot head sculpt. The peg is in there. I might do a little repainting on this, especially on on the eyes, and make an elite out of that. Let's see. Here's one Sergeant Slaughter leg. Did we put the other one out here yet? I know there's another one somewhere. I think I saw it in the picture. Another Ultimate Macho leg. More torsos. What torso is this? I think this is from a Sting figure. The Elite or Ultimate Edition Gunther legs, which look kind of like hot dogs. Here's a couple Mick Foley heads. General Manager Foley, and then I can't remember what that head sculpt was from. And let's see. Trying to get some of the big pieces out, and then we'll just dump out the rest. Here is a Macho Man, and I am going to be making a young Randy Orton, and because I don't like the torso they use for him, I feel like it's too small, I'll be using this torso, putting new decals on for tattoos. I'm excited. That's the exact torso I was looking for. Andre the Giant. Here's a Cody. Was this the... yeah. Ooh, Supreme Cody. We'll definitely find a use for that one. Oh, dang. We got a whole Burnt Fiend figure, which obviously things are pretty limited on what you can do with Burnt Fiend. I think the height, though, maybe we can use something from this to make the Ultimate Edition Fiend figure a little taller, because that one was way short. Oh boy, these are, this is nice. I have some Jey Uso customs I'd like to make, and even though these are the old mold, we've got the white leg, so that gives me some ideas. As of recording this, I'm about to put in a big order with Curb Stomp. He's running his 50% off decals deal, so I will be adding a bunch of Jey Usos. I'll be adding a bunch of stuff. I kind of forgot what was all in this order. Here's another torso. We got a lot of torsos in here. Very excited about that. I have a lot of torsos, but I'm not a master at cracking, so some of them I have aren't the best. We can toss some of those out. Believe it or not, I do try to get rid of some fodder. Here's a Jack Swagger, and this is a nice singlet torso. I might end up using this for a blue blazer, and then just I'll sand down these pegs instead of putting ratchet legs on it. So we'll sand down the ball part so it looks just like the normal ball joint, and then you can just put any ball joint legs on there. Here's a full CM Punk Elite. This was the best of pay-per-view from WrestleMania 29. Got a Bobby Fish Elite. Let's see. Here's an almost full Cesaro Elite. I bought a lot of those at one point for different customs. Man, I forgot how many like mostly full figures were in here. This was a heck of a lot. There's a heck of a lot in this lot. Here is this Miz. I don't know if I have this in my collection again. This is one of my favorite Miz figures. I love the like WWE logo. Obviously it's the Miz logo. But the gray, I just really like that color scheme, and that was a pretty good head sculpt as well. Let's pull this back a little bit. Here we go. I love when I run out of space because I bought so much stuff. It's the best. What else we got for torsos? Here's that King Corbin torso, I believe. Or no, I think it came with a singlet. So this is from a normal Baron Corbin. Bray Wyatt torso. Dusty Rhodes torso. Here's Fandango torso. Ooh, here's Legacy, I think Legacy, Cody Rhodes, which I do not have. Legs are a little loose. That's okay, we can fix that. I'll just be piecing that one back together. I need that Cody Rhodes. Even though I think we're getting it in some line. What line are, oh, is it the, like from the Vault line? Greatest Hits line? I know we're getting it. Okay, we're just gonna go like this. Look at this. We've got torso, Eddie Guerrero maybe. Here's another Cody torso. There might be a Alberto Del Rio. There's a bigger Bray Wyatt arm, so I'll swap that onto some of my old Bray Wyatt elites. Rusev, Undisputed Era. What are these? Undertaker maybe? Rollins head sculpt. Here's someone's legs. Ooh, this is a nice Dolph Ziggler head sculpt. I wanted to make a Nick Nemeth TNA Dolph, so that is going to be used for sure. There's some more macho legs. Oh boy. We're going to be making all kinds of dudes and tassels on their pants. That looks like an Undertaker. Here's this goofy Austin Theory head. Ooh, there went the Supreme, Cody, Carl Anderson. Warrior. We've got, I think I've seen, yeah, both of these macho boots. No feet, but that's okay. I like to use those from British Bulldog. I think I saw both of these in here. So we've got these, I think, can pop on some pretty easily. Yeah. So we can pop these on, give someone some trunks. Some nice stuff in here. That young Rob Van Dam sculpt that seemed to cause a lot of controversy. A lot of people, oh, there's that other Sergeant Slaughter leg. Some AJ Styles cuffs there. There's another double jointed arm. And then I did save a few things back here, so to round it all up, here was, so I think I saw this other one in here. We've got a Goldberg leg. I do have enough pegs and stuff to make that one work. That's nice. This one is, well, we've got a Bam Bam Bigelow Elite, which I can always add some more big guys to the collection. I have a lot of fun with those. Sometimes it's difficult piecing those together. We have the Elite, like 72 or 73, Kyle Fish, or Kyle O'Reilly. We've got Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, so I might make like an ROH version of those two. Then, I do wish I had the lower legs to this, but we have the torso and legs, upper legs for a Jason Jordan American Alpha Elite. So, I don't know. I can find a way. We'll find a way to use it. I'm not quite sure what we'll do. but we will use this. Can't think of anyone specifically I would use it for. Oh, this arm came flying out from a Titus O'Neil, maybe? But then we have 2 things left here. So these were cool. I noticed these. Number 1, which I don't even know, maybe you guys won't be as excited as I am, but we have a Butterbean head sculpt in here, and I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure this is the 3XR Studio Butterbean head sculpt, and he has done a couple. He even did one for Johnny Knoxville. He had some nice cloth good shorts that he made for it. He's done a fantastic job, and I haven't quite gotten to where I'm like super satisfied with the cloth goods that I make for things. I've been pretty happy, but not happy to a point where it's something I'm doing regularly. I also just haven't had a lot of time, so I haven't pulled the trigger on printing off that Butterbean, but now I have one in the collection. And then the last piece in here I feel like is relatively difficult to find, and this is one that I'll also be finding some more decals for to upgrade it. But we have the Elite, I think it's 56, Luke Gallows. I do have this figure. I think it's an awesome one. The hips don't move great. I'll probably throw it in some hot water, move it around a little bit, but I really liked this Elite. I was bummed this was the only one that we got ever. We had the Straight Edge Society version of him. We had a battle pack, but then that, I think we just got an Elite of him and one of Carl Anderson, and that was it. And I know like they ended their time weird, just in NXT, but they were around a long time. There's a lot of looks I would have liked to get with them. Even the like shorts kind of look that Luke Gallows had, I would have really liked that, but I'll definitely be making something with this version. So that is it. I say that's it. That's a lot of stuff. I think I paid $90, $100, something like that. I don't remember. It had so much in it, I couldn't help myself. But that's how it goes. That seems to be how it goes every time I do an unboxing on the channel here. I talk about finding a deal and how I can't pass up a deal, whatever it is, to justify my spending habits when it comes to wrestling figures. But if you stuck around, I appreciate it very much. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.